Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Welcome to another part of my Let's Play of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Today we headed off to Twilight Harbor, the penultimate level before the final boss and the third last level in the game. So we are here to look at this beautiful red Velden skybox here, some Ratchet and Clank vibes from me, kind of, a little bit. And we're here to look at the, I'd say, Reignited's most controversial and I would use the term disliked level, Twilight Harbor. Let's talk about it, because I know that we all want to talk about it. We all want to talk about it. This is my first impressions of it. I pretty much stayed away from early footage of it. As I've said with basically every part now, I pretty much have avoided talking about it or even looking at it. And I will say this. Let's actually get these gems here, because I know you can miss them. There we go. So we got goo. Let's look at this. Let's have a look. I don't really want to... Yeah, see, fuck this shit. See, okay, what? Okay, here's the thing. I don't even want to even talk about the goo, because I don't even want to see the goo. So I just want to kill the enemies before we even get to that point. And waste my time doing this. Alright. Let's just... If we see the incidental goo, you know, we'll talk about it. But we don't need to talk about it right now. Oh, we do. Let me just run through. Let me speed run through. So, here's the thing about this. As I've talked about with that previous video that came out, by that guy, I'm forgetting his name, but he's possibly watching this. Basically, they talked about how what screwed them over here, what screwed Toys for Bob, and I dare say Activision as well, was the ESRB, which are I would say this, a complete joke, an inconsistent joke, because their rating system makes absolutely no sense, even by modern day standards. Pinstripe Potteroo had a fucking gun that he used in Crash.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Oh, it's not releasing me, it's rescuing. See, because, yeah, he got rescued because, yeah, okay. Anyway, the point is, they allowed that in Crash. They determined that the guns were somehow Pinstripe Potteroo's literal, like, Tommy gun. That's somehow cartoony enough to keep the same rating. But Spyro, actually, I guess, now that I think about it, okay, there's a bit of a difference here. There is a bit of a difference, and I think that some people have missed this. I'm just looking at the two boxes, like, literally right now. In Australia, at least in Australia, Crash is PG, Spyro is G. I think that changes things. I think that it getting a general classification, now I don't know what it got in the US, I'm pretty sure it was a similar thing, that could explain it. But the thing is, what I don't understand is that, like, even goo guns, even bombs and stuff like that, how, like, think about what kids are exposed to nowadays. Does it really matter if it's, like, quote unquote a real gun? You know, I just don't think it matters, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. I think that, okay, seeing that from there for the Australian perspective, I guess I can understand a slight bit more. But even then, okay, this bit looks weirdly uninspired. Wasn't it meant to be like it's like a vat of stuff? Yeah, that doesn't look as cool as it did in the original, I don't reckon. But yeah, even still, it's just sort of a very, very, very bizarre, you know, sort of the way that they just decide to sort of rate games doesn't really seem consistent to me, especially when you've got, like, guns in other games and stuff like that. But Spyro apparently is not allowed.
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Well, that's true, Cletus Van Damme. Alright. Let's go for another jump. The top of your jump. Oh, jump, glide, and hover. So yeah, I don't love the goo. Obviously, so the whole thing was that they were talking about, I remember early on, or towards the development, Toys for Bob was saying, yeah, it was a creative decision, you know, and everyone was sort of meant to believe that, and I don't really think that many people believed it, to be perfectly honest. I think most people were like, yeah, no. That doesn't seem like a creative decision. Why would everything else be like that? So apparently Activision didn't really want to censor anything. It was just the ESRB that came in and, you know, was threatening all this stuff, and blah blah blah. I don't know, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be that guy that's like, kids these days don't know, you know, like, I'm not, because I mean, I think honestly, kids are probably exposed to almost worse now, if you really think about it. But it's like, okay, you're not really protecting any child by, you know, turning a goo gun into, you know, that. I mean, look at what kids play nowadays, you know, things like Fortnite and stuff like that. Even though there are rating systems there, it's, you know, I think it comes down to good parenting, doesn't it? I think that's honestly more important, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I think being a good parent and teaching kids right from wrong and teaching kids what violence is and you know why they shouldn't be violent and stuff like that. I think that is arguably more important than, you know, being exposed to quote unquote stuff like this. You know, it's like kids who, you know, were never allowed to watch The Simpsons or something like that. You know, I actually have a few friends that were like that. It's like, why? You know, you're just, all you're doing is you're shielding your children away from, I guess I wouldn't call Simpsons reality, but, you know, I love The Simpsons, so yeah. But with that, look at that, we're like almost at the end of the bloody level. Right? What I really need now, right now, like badly, is some, damn it. Thought I could get away with it. I was trying to see if I can't actually find any, I can't find any of my friends. All my friends are dead. Push me to the damn edge. All my friends are dead. I couldn't find any, what are they called? Oh, shit. What are they called? Rats, that's right. I love how rats are just the fodder here. Like, it's clearly, it's such a decline of an area, you know, they clearly sent Gnasty here for, you know, a pretty good reason to, well, actually, who knows why he actually really got sent here? What's the truth? Are we actually just the bad guys? Yeah, okay, so, yeah, it's just, it doesn't feel as threatening at being goo, even though it's just as annoying as the original. There you go. Of course, right on cue. I died. Very nice. Alright, let's go again. 10 lives, back to the 10 life club. Damn it. It's just difficult, isn't it? Because it's like, where do you choose to jump? There you go. There you go. No, I hate how they push you into the water. Okay, this is really annoying, but good. It's a good final little challenge here, because I'm pretty sure that this, you know, how hard will Gnasty North really be, you know? God, 79 dragons. Alright, oh, for fuck's sake. There you go. You can get back to 10 with all the particles or whatever. There you go. Fuck, not jumping high enough is an extreme frustration. Right. There you go. Okay. There we go. I think we're going to be safe. 370. Oh no. 385. Please be a 5-er. Yes. Done. That's cool. So I guess they reimagined the entire thing into a goo factory as well, which again just makes it so much more Fortnite Skylanders and so much less Spyro, you know? That's cool. I like the kind of the lava water thing there. That's very cool. But yeah, maybe too much purple, dare I say. But yeah, I guess they just didn't have any other choice. For some reason, I get Monsters Inc. Scare Island vibes from this. I'm not even kidding. All right, let's return home, and let's do Gnasty Gnork in the next part. Can you believe it? We are finally, I can't believe I'm at the tail end, the hero's tail end of the game. We've only got 2 more levels to go, technically 3 in terms of 100%ing. But yeah, very excited, very, very excited to finish Spyro 1, give it a final wrap up, and then finally be able to go on to Spyro 2. Which I know you guys are probably more excited for me to play Spyro 2 than 1, to be honest, but I have enjoyed it so far. Anyway guys, in the next part, it's Gnasty Gnork. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next part.